Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on. Just give me a like if you have done your Christmas shopping. Let's get straight to the difficult questions. If you have done your Christmas shopping, give me a like. If you haven't, give me an angry face. But yeah, nice one guys. Thanks for jumping on. Thanks for being active straight away. These Facebook lives do my head in right at the beginning when you're waiting for people to jump on and you just got to gormlessly look at the screen, which I'm pretty good at anyway. But hey, how we doing, Bina? How you doing, Emma? Hey, Sam, how you doing? Sarah, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Yep, nice one. Hey, Bex, good to see you. Kate Littler in the house. One Christmas present. I've not even done like one yet. I mean, I'm terrible at this. I'm always in the supermarket on Christmas Eve, like looking for gadgets and selection boxes and all that kind of stuff. So I ain't the best at that. Never have been. Too busy building business, right? So yeah, I ain't done no Christmas shopping yet. Let me know where you're all coming in from, by the way. Where you at right now? What's the weather like? Where you at? What's the weather like? Let me know that one. I'm interested. I know some of you guys are out in Vegas for GoPro. If you're over there saying that you're probably still asleep. I know some of our guys are out there loving it. I was going to go myself, but I've just been so busy. I was in Dubai last week and then I was in Luxembourg. I'm in Finland next week as well. So it was just another flight too much for me to get out there at the moment. Just so busy in building mode. Hey Layla, how you doing? Dax, how you doing? Yeah, so let me know where you're at. Hannah, how you doing? Not seen you for a long time. Batesy's joined. All right, guys, we'll get to 100 viewers and then we'll kick it off. So I'm going to talk about Hull. Yes, nice one. I've been to Hull. It is cold. Lincoln, yeah, freezing as well. I'm up in Bolton at the moment in the northwest of England. Blackpool. Everyone in England is just like cold, cold, cold. The Aussies that will be watching this later on will be like, it's boiling here. I know our Aussie team are loving the weather at the moment. Hey, Andrea has things. Wiltshire currently -7. No way, I don't believe you. Liverpool, from Vegas to Liverpool, yeah, it's slightly different, right? I was in Dubai this time last week, and then about 10 days ago, and then a week later I was in Telford in the UK. So nothing wrong with Telford, by the way. It was just that Dubai was a bit warmer and a bit nicer. Okay, cool. I'm going to get rid of your comments now because we're almost there. 10 more people to jump on. Start tagging your teams, guys. Start sharing this video. I'm going to be talking to you about December, why it's a great time to build. And some of you guys have touched on it already with the weather in the UK being so shit or the weather in Europe being terrible. Like I always say, it's business building weather, right? When you sat in a cold house and, a cold town in a warm house with your phone and you've got everything that you need to build a business. You sat there in your Christmas jumper under the tree building your business. So yeah, exciting stuff. Right, I'm going to get rid of the comments and then we can move into the content. Okay, cool. So I've got my notes with me. There they are, written on the back of an envelope from the bank. Still making money, even though it's from a bank statement. So there you go. You might want to quote that one, by the way. So why December is the best month? I think for me, I just look back to 2010, I think it was, and I was aiming for a promotion in my company, and everyone was like, oh, December's really tough, people take time off, they're not interested in that sort of thing. Like everyone's focused on Christmas and Christmas markets and partying and buying presents and, you know, carol singing and logs on the fire and sorting the tree out and all that kind of stuff. And you sometimes can buy into other people's bullshit because at the end of the day, it's just another month. It's just another month that, all right, people take time off for Christmas. I get it, a new year, but it's still just another month. And actually the fact that people take time off, you can look at it as a disadvantage, or you can do what most successful people do and totally flip it and say, you know what, this is an advantage. And I'm going to talk to you about the advantages. So people need money in January. That's the number one thing that I've got on my list. People need income in January. Why? Because they max their credit cards up all December. They don't want to let people down with presents. They want to have a good time. They want to be at every party. They want to be at the New Year's Eve thing. So they don't want to be the person that has to stay in. So they put it all on the credit cards. People are out there buying stuff on the credit cards. It was on the news today, actually. This is the biggest time of year where people's credit card bills go through the roof. So we've got an opportunity with our industry and our business to go out there and potentially offer them a way out of a big bill in January. Start building a business in December, and you can say this to your team as well. Like, if you don't drop the ball in December, if you keep pushing and you keep pushing and you keep hustling and speaking to people, connecting, relationships, following up, by the 10th of December, by the 10th of January, or whatever day you get paid in your company or organization, you're going to get a much bigger check than you would have done if you did nothing. So that means you can spend a little bit. So if you work harder, you can spend more. That's what I love about our system. The harder you work in network marketing, the bigger your check will be. Sometimes it might not be paid to you in January. It might be paid later on, and I'm gonna touch on that later on down the list. So remember, sometimes we get paid later for the things that we do now. So people are looking for money. People are hungry. People don't want to let the family down, don't want to miss out at Christmas time. So they'll put it on the credit card, and then we've got the opportunity to pay that bill for them or help them pay the bill. Next thing, like, this is the advantage, right? Everybody's out over Christmas, partying, networking, family gatherings. You're seeing people that you haven't seen for a year. You're seeing friends out on a night out that you haven't seen for a long time. Office parties, if you're doing this part-time, again, great. It's probably time where you get to socialize more, and people have had a drink and whatnot. They're interested in what you're doing. If you talk about it, you share your stories. For me, Christmas is probably the best story sharing time for a network marketer that there is, because you're meeting so many new people. You also get the opportunity, social media, to wish everybody a happy Christmas. So you can inbox people and say, hey, happy Christmas, not seen you for a long time, happy new year, what are your plans? So it's a great, a great conversation starter. So if you're really, really active over December, you can have a lot more conversations than you could do, say, in June. You ain't going to be wishing people happy Christmas in June, right? So you've got the advantage of being a conversation starter network. The other one is, you might be speaking to people that have been on your drip list for a while. I always say this business is about timing. I know there's people that have just joined the industry because the timing's right for them right now. And that person you might be speaking to in December might be ready now. I've been meaning to ring you about this, but I've not had a chance to do it yet. So now I've got you here in person. I'll ask you the questions now. Also, you can use the line, who do you know that I should know? And I learned that from John Maxwell at his seminar. By the way, if you've not downloaded it yet, look down on the page. There is a free link to a webinar that John Maxwell is doing with a load of top network marketing leaders, including me. It's totally free. Get on that webinar. I think it's launched on the 6th of December. So get registered, get your slot booked in, and you're going to learn so much cool stuff from that guy. He's an absolute genius. I wasn't fortunate enough to see Jim Rohn while he was alive, but John Maxwell is up there on that Jim Rohn level for me, and it was a pleasure not only to work with him, but actually to sit there and listen to his knowledge bombs. So networking, great time at Christmas. Here's another good one, and I love it. And this separates the successful people from the unsuccessful people. Your competition will take time off in December. So the people that you're competing with, and remember, you're competing with some people that are in your organization as well, sidelines and stuff. Do you want to get to the top position before them? Are you competing with other network marketers? Because let's face it, there's other products out there that kind of do the same thing. There's other businesses out there that kind of do the same thing. So you're competing with a lot of other people. Some of those guys are going to down tools in December, because all businesses do it. Remember, when you were at school, right? Everyone started to slowly take the foot off the gas in December. It's the same with athletes. Some athletes take the foot off. Christmas is coming, I'm going to have a bit of a break. If you've ever had a job that you don't like, people start pulling sickies in Christmas, basically faking illnesses so they don't have to go in. For our American friends, you might want to write that down. Pulling a sickie is basically lying that you're ill because you're hungover. So people take days off, people down tools, and it's the same in our industry. Are you going to be the person that downs tools, or are you going to be the one that says, you know what, why everybody else is taking a break, I'm going to work to the very end. All right, I might have Christmas Day off with my family, but I'll still probably be pitching family members the opportunity or the product. But I'm going to work to the very end of the month to get the job done, because I know that my competition will be sleeping. Some of those guys will be sleeping. And I remember speaking to one of my best friends and a mentor of mine, and he's got a really successful business. And we went out one Christmas Eve, and I thought we would be meeting at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon to go into town and have some drinks and stuff. And he said, I'll see you at 6. And I was like, 6? It's Christmas Eve, mate. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, nah, man. He says, everyone else in my industry will be stopped working on Christmas Eve at 12 o'clock. I'm working all the way through till I normally would, because those 5 hours compound, and over time, that gives me the advantage over everybody else. So there you go. You got to work like Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. All right. So keep working all the way through, because your competition will take time off. This is your chance to be one step ahead. And this relates to any business, by the way. I know some people are probably watching this that haven't joined our industry yet. So this relates to any business. The other thing that I wrote down is, and this relates to what your product is, I guess, but people still want results in December. I know there's people watching this that are in makeup companies. I know there's people watching this that are in health companies. I know there are people watching this that are in water companies. People still want results in December. So don't think that everybody downs tools. I would say people drop from being 80% active to 60 exercise-wise. We do know that people let themselves go over Christmas. But you know what? There's people still out there that want results. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is Christmas presents. I mean, I would be encouraging you. You need to do this. Everybody in your family should be getting your product for Christmas. And everybody in your team should be giving their family product for Christmas. I mean, depending on what the setup fee of your business is, you should be buying businesses for people for Christmas as well. What an amazing, gift. Better than a crappy scarf and a pair of socks, right? There you go. There's some product. Try that. There you go. I bought you a business. I was going to get you a selection box of chocolates, but you know what? I've decided that I've seen that you've been struggling a bit, and I thought I know you've been interested. I thought I'd buy you the business for Christmas. Unbelievable. Great time to build, like I said. I think the final thing with this is you can really, really end your year on a high. Now, you can still get promoted in this month. You can still hit the next rank. You can still hit the next bonus. You can still qualify for the next kind of incentive this month. It doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. But what you've got to do is go out there and do it yourself. Walk your talk yourself. But do it with your team as well. Because you get paid for helping people make money. That's what you've got to remember. We get paid as network marketers for helping people make money. You get paid for helping people hit this promotion. So if you ain't going for a promotion this month, if it's out of your reach for whatever reason, help somebody else do it. So you know what, you guys, I'm ready to work with you this month. Let's just go out there and hustle. We're going to do it together, and I'm going to help you guys have the best Christmas ever. Will you have a better Christmas? Will you finish 2016 on a high? If you had 3 or 4 more promotions this month in your organization, or even just 1. I mean, there's 162 people on this call right now. If you got 1 extra promotion in your team this month, would you have a better Christmas celebration? Yes or no? Hit like. I know I can't see it. Hit like or heart if the answer to that is yes. Would you have a better Christmas this year and a better New Year's with more promotions in your team? So we got to go out there and do it, guys. We got to go out, step up and make it happen, not step down and rest. Kind of last thing for this, for me, the worst, if you go massive all out action for December and you don't get a buy, you don't get a sign up, you don't get a customer, the worst case scenario is the floodgates come January will open. because everybody's writing goals, everybody's starting the new year, new me, new goals, new opportunities. I'm looking for something else. If you are top of mind awareness, if all you've been doing all December is posting about your product, posting about your opportunity, posting about motivation, posting about being successful, posting about working over Christmas, doing cool shit, having fun at the same time, when it comes to January and they're ready to get healthy, get fit, start a new career, start a new dream, who are they going to think of? You're going to be the first person that pops into their mind. So that's kind of it on this call. I'm just going to remind you about the John Maxwell thing. Click the link below this feed. It's on there to register for that free webinar, which goes out on the 6th of December, but you guys need to register quick, and let's all aim for those promotions in December. Let me just flick it back open. Okay, I'm just going to open it up for like 5 questions. The first 5 that pop up, I will answer. Simple as that, and then I'm off the call at 8 p.m. UK time. Yeah, you got it, Kirsty. Build, and then plant the seeds. Like, those seeds that you plant in December are going to grow in January no matter what. This is the time to set yourself up. Like, here's the thing what people do. They take the foot off the gas in December, and then come January, it's really, really hard to get going again. You know, people do it in weight loss as well. They eat loads of shit all December, and then they start January 10 pounds heavier than they would have done. So it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So guys, this is the time. This is momentum. What's the best DMO? 3 things: connect, set your time. Like, how many hours can you put into this a day? Those hours need to be spent 80% building relationships, 20% working on your team. Advice for someone new to the business this month: write your vision board, do your vision board, write your goals, what you want to achieve for December, write your list, start to contact people, build relationships, go after them in a nice way, in a pleasantly persistent way, and go and help some people, you know, share their product, share the opportunity. 2 more questions left. Do you recommend pushing events for Christmas? Yeah, 100%. I would do it as more as like a party event. You know, we did an event in the UK the other day and it was freezing cold. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't have turned up if I wasn't speaking. It was like -1, and we did well to get like 12 guests, I think. So, you know what, events are good. I'm doing an event next week in Manchester for my guys, and we're just going to turn that into a bit of training and a bit of fun and a bit of a celebration on what's been a great year. Last question, guys, before I'm out of here. My phone's going to die anyway. 1 more left. By the way, you can share this live after it's done as well. Share it with your teams, copy and paste it, put it in the groups, all that kind of stuff. 1 more question. Who's it going to be? Ah, there it is. My team are quiet. What can I do? Lead from the front, massive action, get a Zoom call, show them this video or duplicate this video, and let them know that you're on fire, you're doing it for the exact reasons that I just told you why. If they're still not motivated, then next. Here's the thing. If you stop over Christmas, your team will stop. That means you're starting January with a flat business. So if you're planting seeds all December, but your team die over December, at least you've got new people to start with in January. So you've got new people there ready to go. So for me, December is one of those months where people take the foot off the gas. You need to have a kind of a backup plan that, shit, I might lose all my team this month. You won't, but they might all take the foot off the gas. So you need to have a reparation plan, or whatever the word is, to a recovery plan, to make sure that you've got new blood starting with you in January. It's easier to give birth than raise the dead. I don't motivate nobody. If you're motivated, I'll work with you. If you ain't, sit on your sofa and watch cats and cucumbers and crazy shit, wasting your time on Facebook. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I will see you very soon. I haven't forgotten to do the call that I was going to do about network marketing and why it's not a pyramid scheme and all that kind of stuff. I am going to do that. I just wanted to do it on a time where I can promote it properly. All right, guys. Peace out. See you later. By the way, have an amazing Christmas. I might do one more Facebook Live just before the end of the year to kind of wrap up December. Why it's a great year for reflection as well. Hey Marina, how you doing from Switzerland? And then I will do a kind of a call, basically getting people excited for 2017. Peace out, guys.